Hey everybody, Panda here to bring you Medaka Box Abnormal episode 3. Now, this episode, in this episode review in particular, it made me, realize in this episode, because if, people know, it's remember what I was talking about last week with, Medaka Box's pacing from the preview? Well, turns out the openings likes to show off a lot, and so do the previews, because honestly, not a lot of the stuff on that preview happened. Well, what it was showing off anyway, it was mainly showing like the last 5 minutes in particular in this episode. How the episode started, it was with Odor staring at the sun, and he's saying saying, "Oh, this sun is like the mirror to me, of my awesomeness, And he was just showing off his himself to Medaka, and what happened was he was saying "Oh, you bring Zenkichi with you. I cannot stand that. On your knees." And both of them struggle sort of that at first, and then reject it. And he's "Oh," and then he's kiss the ground, and they go never, and somehow this stops his words of power. I'd say, so I guess it must be related to a strong will. I forget what the reason was, because I think they just sidetracked this in the anime in this episode. But I think it was something to do you have to have a strong will, or there's something to do with the word. But damn, they put in a lot of animation for the first part, for the first 5 minutes of this episode, especially the auto bit, and he basically was just going on to Zenkichi and say, "What are you to her? This is for me and my lover, leave this place." And Zenkichi just boots him square in the face, saying "She's my childhood friend, leave me alone." And he kicks him off the freaking tower, and he's "Come on, I know you're still there." And then even Medaka's "You shouldn't kick people in high you shouldn't fight people in high places." He goes to check if he's okay, and he is on the freaking side of the building, standing clear up. I'm well, yeah, a little bit overpowered. He's saying, "Oh, even the gravity of this world freaking it's no match to me." And he's "Nah, I'm lying, it's just my muscles." It's just his pure muscles for that. And he was explaining what the Flask plan was to him. The Flash plan in particular is that they're trying to create normal people into abnormals. So they're using the abnormals as test subjects, so that regular old people can become abnormal and become Medaka power. So yeah, and to do that they need to sacrifice all of Sandbox Academy, which is why do they have any part in this? And apparently 98% will be annihilated for them, their bodies rejecting the abnormal solution. So with all that gone, that was literally half of the episode, already gone like that. I was so I was watching this episode and saying, that pretty went okay for that speech, for half of it. And they decided to enter the Flash plan, and for some reason Medaka dressed up as a secretary, and we got introduced to these two guys, who were saying only 1 in a million can pass through this door, hence the name, the Door of Denial. And Medaka just immediately just puts in the code, goes in, and then she was saying "Oh, Zenkichi, I know you catch up. You're a Leo, right? Today should be your greatest luck." And she was giving him some clues to this to what it was. And I believe their names is Akune and Kakashima arrived. And she literally opened the door that easy. It's how did you know? It's because Medaka gave you the clue. It was your birthday. That's the next password was. So she already knew what the next password was going to be. And Kakashima was the one who opened it. And it's now you can't get through the door. And Akane just say "Oh, it's a 1 in a million chance to get over." And then I'll just beat the door down a million times. That's the best way to get a door open, is by smashing it apart. So he literally got it open, and they were they went down the stairs, and they seem to be going in a circle. So they used Kakajima's ability, which is like, since she's like a really good swimmer, she has a really good lung capacity. She did like this screech. It looked so much better in the manga, but because it was just like, it was actual proper scream, and like what she just went with is like, ah, like that, just like, ah. Like I was really expecting like a big massive burst of like power or like a voice, like something like that. It was just a clean, oh. And that's what it sounded like. It was just, oh, like how do you do that? Like, freaking right. And yeah, it sounded, and the episode ended like with that, with meeting the first of the Flask plan members. I believe his name was Takachio. Like I know he was Red Carpet. That's what his name was, like his code name was. But yeah, they're now like Medaka's like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna show you off my power, Red Carpet." So that's how the episode ends. Pretty good episode. I thought it was gonna be very, very rushed. This episode, I thought they were gonna clear the entire fight this episode, but it's like no, they're gonna save it for the next episode, which I should enjoy what they're doing. I don't know how much, because through the preview, what I was showing, we might get introductions to the next guy. So the fight is going to be cleared next episode. That's a certain. But if we get into the next one after that, which is going to be an awesome fight, it's going to be good. But yeah, very good episode. And that's all for today, people. I've got Fairy Tail to do today, and then I think I've just got a quick little update video to do. But that's all for today, people. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Panda, so strike like a panda, sayonara, and I'll see you next time, people.